My name is Nida, and I was just doing a lot of research online for good psychiatrists when I moved to Kansas City. I have been suffering from depression since I was a child, which went undiagnosed until I was 17. Then I started depression treatment when I was 17, and then eventually I realized that it was treatment-resistant depression. I also, throughout my life, I already had anxiety, which I did not know. And so I also have generalized anxiety disorder. But when I found out from Dr. Handoo that I have, and from my therapist, that I have CPTSD, and I have treatment-resistant depression and generalized anxiety disorder, and the combined effect was it was just so difficult to deal with. Everything was, every day was a battle. And that's why I was like, okay, I'm in good hands. I tried a lot of medications. I tried a lot of therapies. I tried so many other healing modalities, natural medications and stuff like that, alternative therapies. But really nothing worked. Nothing seemed to work. Before I started these treatments, I couldn't even think properly. Wasn't able to think straight. I wasn't able to, all I could do was just be in that vicious cycle of I'm not able to do things, I'm not able to get up, I'm not able to perform my tasks, and like every day was a struggle. Right after a few treatments, 2 or 3, it worked. I mean, I worked with Stephanie for deep TMS, and I worked with Elizabeth for ketamine, and they are amazing. I have to say Dr. Handoo has the best team ever in Kansas City. The impact of my deep TMS and IV ketamine treatments are truly life-changing. Once I started getting these treatments, I just started feeling lighter. I started feeling like there was hope. It's not like a cookie cutter thing that works for everybody, and it's like, oh, on day one you'll be feeling the effect. Everybody is different, but for me, it started having the effect very early on. As I did more and more treatments, I just started to feel like a weight had lifted. I felt lighter. I felt more connected to myself, not as lonely. That was one of the major things. And then there was a very big brain fog that kind of lightened up. I would earn, whatever I would earn, I would put into that because I want my quality of life to be better. If my quality of life is not good, what is the point of this life? What is the point of going on when you cannot enjoy this life and you cannot enjoy the beauty around you? I started to enjoy my hobbies again. I started to like to paint, which I loved. I started to draw. I am a henna artist, and I started to take more interest in my henna. It became more creative. It didn't feel like I was just doing it for the sake of doing it. It just came naturally. The feeling that I had about positivity and about hope in life, that is what I would say was the main factor. And I didn't feel like I was, sometimes when I had depression, I would feel like I'm a loser. I didn't feel like a loser anymore. I love working with Dr. Handoo. When I found him, I did not know that he would be such a blessing in my life. He is not just my doctor, but he's somebody I look forward to as a professional, as a person who instills hope in his patients. His bedside manners are immaculate, they're amazing, and the way he knows about medications is just top-notch. He's very insightful. He will ask questions that most people don't ask, most doctors don't ask. And then he will go into and he really cares for the patient. He deeply, deeply cares for the patient and people around him. They just make me feel at home. Where would you find a space where everybody, the staff, along with the doctor, are so involved in your life, are so committed to their patients, and not just me. If they're like that with me, I'm sure they're like that with everybody.